How's it shaking, pipe drivers? This is James, the knowledge producer at Pipedrive, and we are gonna get crazy today, folks. That's right, I'm talking about bulk editing our existing Pipedrive data with a spreadsheet import. Well, this is where the ID feature comes into play. Every record gets a unique ID assigned to it by Pipedrive once it's been created. People, organizations, and deals, they all have their own unique IDs. These IDs can be found in the URL of the detail pages, or you can make it visible in your list views. So why use this feature? Let's go over a hypothetical situation here. Let's say we've already imported a list of deals, people, and organizations. Since then, we've added notes, moved deals through the stages of the pipeline, and scheduled activities. Then, what if we've added a new custom field to our people to document their job titles? For that matter, we've also added a custom field documenting the organization's industry. Also, our deals have no expected closure date. Oh dear. So how do we populate these fields without starting over our import or losing any of the valuable work we've done? Well, technically, you have a couple of options. You can either use the bulk editing abilities of the list view to edit your records directly within Pipedrive, or you can download a spreadsheet of your data, which includes the ID fields, make whatever changes we want to in our spreadsheet, and then upload that spreadsheet to Pipedrive using the ID field to easily map the new data to our records. You may even have all of the data you need in a new spreadsheet already, and then all you'd have to do is match Pipedrive's ID numbers to the names in your spreadsheet to make sure you're pushing the new data to the correct records in Pipedrive. Sounds complex? Well, before getting too nervous, let's just watch the magic unfold before our very eyes. If you're trying to edit your deals, then head over to your deal list view. If you're trying to edit your contacts, head over to your contact list. What we do next is make sure that we configure the columns to include the IDs of our people, organizations, and deals if applicable. Then, we should include whatever other fields we'd like to edit. In this case, I want to make sure all of those columns are here, as well as the expected closure date of the deals, since these are the fields I want to update. Once our list is configured, here is where you can narrow down your results by a filter if necessary. For instance, what if you only wanted to map new fields on deals that were only in the idea stage? You can use the filter to get real creative with the criteria you're looking for. So here's a tip. If you think you're going to use the same filter with these same columns again in the future, you could save the way your columns are configured on a per filter basis. Meaning you could have an entirely different combination of columns on a completely different filter. Don't forget to decide on whether or not you want to share the filter with the rest of your team as well. But I digress. Once you're all set, just export the list here. From here, we can make whatever changes we want to in our spreadsheet itself. Now, technically, all that we really need to specify during this type of an updating import is the ID number of the record we want to update and the field that we want to map onto that record. I don't really need to worry about the names or emails or any of this stuff, they just basically came with our exported list. Now, let's go ahead and update the fields that we need. So now all we've got to do is import our edited sheet and make sure to match the appropriate columns with the correct Pipedrive fields. Now luckily, since we exported a list from Pipedrive already, all of these are already mapped. Just keep an eye out for any exclamation points. If you see any, this is just because you're using a more complex field with multiple options. Look how slick that was. We've succeeded in updating a specific group of deals, people, and organizations without having to start over or lose any of our work. Life's just too good. And on that note, we have concluded our tutorial for the day. Stay classy, pipe drivers.